loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Christina Gisele and I share videos on motherhood and lifestyle. And today I'm going to be reviewing my 1-year update on my Greenlife pink pots, to be specific. I already had made a video regarding my unboxing of these pots and what I really thought the first time I got them. So if you haven't seen that, definitely check that one out. That'll link up above. But this video is strictly going to be about how these pots have held up after a year, what you can cook on them, what I really think about them, and all the above. So if you're looking to see a real updated version on how these pots are and if they're worth buying, continue to watch to the end. The first thing I want to talk about is how these pots cook. So they are specifically non-stick, which is why I bought them, on top of the fact that they come in pink, turquoise, and I believe in black as well. And they're eco-friendly, which is most important to me. But they're non-stick, so I wanted a pot that is easy to cook on. So you can't put cooking spray, but you can put like a little bit of butter or olive oil. And what I like about that is it's so easy to like move around, nothing sticks to it. So if you put like pretty much anything you put on, if you put like a little bit of butter and olive oil, it just easily just moves around and doesn't get stuck. And that's really important to me when I'm cooking, because I hate when I ruin something by putting a whole bunch of food on my pan or my pot and then it just sticks on it. So I definitely love that about it. Now, the next thing that I want to discuss with these pots is how many people you can really cook for. So I have a very small family. It's me, my husband, and my baby right now. So these pots are pots that are, I would consider, everyday type of pots. These are not the type of pots that you want to break out for like a holiday or for a huge family gathering. So if you have a really big family, I wouldn't exactly recommend these pots. But if you have like a small family and you do some light cooking, and they're just everyday pots for me. So I definitely want to let you guys know that, because I know some of you guys have asked in the comments if you can cook that. I'm not breaking this out for Thanksgiving to have like, you know, all my family members over to cook. I have other pots for that, which aren't non-stick and which are harder to clean. So I definitely want to let you guys know that. So the next thing I want to talk about is what you can actually cook in these pots. So I feel like you can cook a lot of different things, pretty much anything. So I cook things like eggs in this pot. I love this one because I could just make a little fried egg. You could make pancakes, you could make pasta, you can make like grilled chicken, you could make sauteed dishes in a pot like this. I boil my pasta and make like big soups in this pot right here. So there are a lot of different things that you can make with it. So I do like that. It's just not going to be like really big portions if you're making it for more than 4 people. And something that you can't do is you can't make things that need really high heat. So if you're gonna make like a steak, I wouldn't recommend using this pot because, or these pans, because it can't withstand heat level of over medium. So you know, when you make a steak, it has to be really hot. But I've made like grilled chicken and things like that with these pots. So definitely keep that in mind when you're trying to cook things in these types of pots. So how do these pots and pans clean? So surprisingly, I'm really impressed with how these pots and pans clean. So the only thing is you can only hand wash these pots and pans. You cannot put them in the dishwasher. So for those of you guys that don't like having to do that, then you should definitely keep that in mind when wanting to purchase this. But they're really, really easy to clean. Since they are non-stick, I found that I could put things like, you know, like rice or pasta spaghetti sauce, or things that would normally stick and have to be soaked in other pots or pans. These come out so fast, especially after you finish cooking something in it. I can easily just wipe it off with some water, or if I get like a paper towel and clean it off, and it's like no effort, no scrubbing at all. So I do love that for like the tops of it. Now, when it comes to the bottom of these pans, let me show you guys right here. It can, you know, it can easily get worn, which is common for pots and pans. So when it comes to this, this is definitely something that, you know, not every time you use it, but like maybe like once a week or every other week, you do have to like scrub it with like a soft scrub type of pad. But other than that, I just love how easy it is to just clean inside of these pots and pans. It just makes my life so much easier. And although I cannot put them into the dishwasher like other pots and pans, it's a very small set and I don't use them all in one, you know, one cooking setting. So I definitely would say that they're easy to clean. So how have these pots and pans held up after 1 whole year of having them? When I first got these pots and pans, I was just so excited because I had my husband get them for me for Mother's Day. He's the best. And the reason I really like them is because, you know, I wanted something that was small and didn't take up that much space. And what I love about them is that, as you can see, they're all stackable. So what I do is I flip the cap of these and then like I put it like that. And then you could also do it with this one too. So because I do that, they held up really great when it comes to like storing them. They're really easy to store. They don't take up that much space. And when it comes to like cooking with them, I only use silicone and wood utensils to actually cook with them. So they're not getting that scratch. So let me see, like inside of this one, it's barely scratched, which I like that because sometimes you get like metal pots and pans and they get really scratched and warped easily. These have not. So the insides have held up quite well. Now, for the ones that I use most regularly, I would say these two are the ones that I use the most. This one has gotten a little messed up in the inside, but I do feel like that's like very common with pots and pans. They get warped, and honestly, I think it's because like on days like my husband and stuff like cooks with them, maybe he's not doing it right, but I know I usually use like a silicone or wood spatula or spoon when I'm cooking. So I would say that it can get messed up on the inside. Now also the bottoms. Now the bottoms have definitely gotten worn, which I'm not too thrilled about, but if you scrub it, you know, hard enough, it can get out. So after a year, the bottom is not looking as pretty, but these are the ones that I use like every day, definitely every day. So the ones that I don't use every day, they're perfectly fine. They're still nice and pink. And same goes for the pot versions. Like it's gotten a little worn, but it's still nice and pink. Another thing that I don't like that has happened with them is like the handle. The handles have gotten pretty grody. Inside right here, it's gotten kind of like, just like dirty from like cooking and stuff. And it's very hard to get inside of here to actually clean it. So that part I don't really like. I forgot what, this would be like an everyday, like maybe like frying pan or something. So that I don't like, but this is the one that I use every day. Something else that I have not liked that has happened is the tops of the pots. So this one specifically is fine. It's still in good condition. Nothing has cracked, nothing is worn. I do like it, but I know for one of them, it like twisted off, which I was not happy about. But again, I believe it's for the one I use every day. So like for this one had came off, but I easily was able to like screw it back on. So it does get loose, but it has a screw that you can just screw it back on. So that definitely happened for me, but other than that, it's still in really good condition, which I really like. Another thing that could possibly happen is these can get loose. This has not gotten loose on me yet, so I don't mind it. It's still really in good condition. So other than those things, I think it's really good at cleaning. It's kept its quality. It's not bad quality. Everything is still really nice. If you're going to use them every day, of course they're going to get worn, but I do believe that's even for really expensive pots, in my opinion, because I do have a set of Teflon set that is stainless steel, and that one has scratches as well, but I don't use those every day, and that's something that I use, that I actually got as like a bridal shower gift when I first got married, that I use when I have bigger family gatherings. So it's definitely something that's common, but if you don't use these every day and you're treating them right, things should be fine. I think it cleans really well. Okay, so are these pots and pans by Greenlife really worth buying? So if you're somebody who is definitely into a more sustainable life and you're looking to buy pots and pans that are more eco-friendly, for your family when you're cooking, yes, I definitely recommend these pots and pans. I know I've recommended it to some friends and family and they've got it and they enjoy having them in their home as well. If you're somebody that wants to like cook easily and you don't want to have to be scrubbing and doing all the things to your pots and pans, I definitely recommend them too. If you're somebody that's like me and you want to have a nice cute pot and pan set, especially in like pink, I definitely recommend. I know one of my good friends, she got them in turquoise and she loves them. They have it in black too. And if you're somebody who just doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg on some brand new pots and pans, then yes, I definitely recommend that you try these pots and pans out. You know, they're not like the best quality where they're stainless steel and they're gonna last on years and years to come, but they're decent quality and they're like very inexpensive. But what I would recommend if you're somebody, or if they've gone up in price since I bought them and you're somebody that doesn't want to spend that much, I definitely recommend that you check out buying them on like Amazon Prime Day or around the holidays, because I believe I sold them for as low as $50. I thought that was such a good deal. I know when my husband bought them for me as a gift, he got them full price. I think it was like maybe $100 tops, but for a set like this that also came with some utensils, I thought that was a really good price. Pots and pans can range you like over $200. So for something that's like an everyday pot and pan set, I definitely think they were worth buying and I definitely would recommend. If you're like a new cook and you're not like a super experienced cook, these are great. So if you want to get this for like a new mom, or you want to get it for like your college son or daughter, or you're in college, or you're just like living in an apartment right now and you don't want to have you don't have a lot of space, I definitely would recommend you guys check this out. So after a year long, do I still recommend these pots and pans? Yes, I definitely recommend these pots and pans. And if you guys have any more questions, definitely let me know in the comments below and I will definitely be happy to answer them for you. Okay guys, so that was my honest 1-year review on my Greenlife pots and pan set. I hope you guys got the answers that you were looking for after checking out this video. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope you guys are doing well and you're staying safe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye loves.